Hello, and welcome to another quick draft, Magic 2019, in the Magic the Gathering arena. I'm Mirkov, and we're gonna be going for it. Let's see what we got here. We got this Ravager. That seems pretty good. Very much kind of a build-around card, but if you get it on turn 4, that's pretty rude. Militia Bugler's fine. But you know, I'm just getting the feeling that this Nicol Bolas guy has got to be pretty good. It's not in green, which is going to make the mana kind of hard. But you know, maybe we can do it. Are we good enough drafters to go 3-color? Yeah? Yeah, I think I can. Wow, that's some kind of sound effects. Yeah, given that Lightning Mare is going to be a little bit harder to play, but otherwise I would take Lightning Mare here. I think Divination is fine. And you know, who knows, maybe we just won't take it. Maybe it's just not actually good enough. Maybe I just put it in sideboard for now. We'll see if it actually works out. But Lightning Mare is fine. Divination, really this pack is nothing that great. So I guess I'd rather stick with On Color. So we'll just take the Lightning Mare. Dwindle is pretty decent, so Snapping Drake. I think Snapping Drake's a bit harder to come by. The Artificer is also pretty good. Especially we get into the, we get a couple artifacts. I'm gonna take the Snapping Drake. Shield Mirror is fine, Skyscanner is decent. Gallic Cavalry is pretty decent as well. I'm just going to take, I think, Skyscanner. At this point, we're seeing not very good black cards. Seeing not great blue cards. We're seeing some okay white cards. Starcrown Stag and take Vengeance. I might just take the Starcrown Stag. This Lightning Mare might just go bye-bye. Yeah, given this, Inspired Charge I guess is okay. Disperse is so-so. Might take Hired Blade. This may be a sideboard card. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Geoper Guide is fine. Dragon Egg is fine. Totally lost. Bristling Boar. Yeah. I think maybe totally lost here. Over the Dragon Egg. Might just not play the Ravager. It's not looking like it's gonna happen. Yeah, I could do Satyr Enchanter, Inspire Charge, Giant Spider. Really getting some difficult signals. Might just take the Spider. And maybe I'll take Anticipate. Yeah, I'll take Anticipate. I think that there is a world where Anticipate makes the deck. And we'd rather have it. Ghost form is not particularly amazing, but neither of these other cards. I think instead of a second anticipate, I'll take the Tranquil Expanse. Knight's Pledge is... I really don't think where we want to be at. In fact, all we have is a Starcrown Stag. I still think Starcrown Stag is better than Lightning Mare. Well, I don't know. Maybe we can just double splash. Tranquil Expanse number 2. Okay. Is this better than Uncomfortable Chill? Yeah, probably. It's probably fine. Yeah, so we don't really know what we're doing here. Even my blue cards aren't really that great. I'm probably missing signals. Transmogrifying Wand is pretty good, though. Essence Scatter is fine. Yeah, I think here, Transmogrifying Wand, that'll make the cut. Does mean we have an artifact. 2 artifacts, in fact. Take Vengeance or a Pioneer. Alright. I think I'll take Vengeance over the Pioneer. We see a Green Seeker. Green Seeker or a Cancel. We have 2 of these Tranquil Expanses. That'll help us splash. I think Green Seeker is fine. Is it better than Cancel? Maybe I'm being too greedy. Trying to do everything at once. We'll do Green Seeker. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. We have a Skyrider Patrol and another Starcrown Stag. I think Skyrider Patrol is pretty nice. Maybe we end up just splashing the Stag instead. Do some kind of green-blue. That's not too bad. Surge Mare or a Cancel. I think it's probably Surge Mare. Rejuvenator does let me ramp. We also have a Pioneer. I think I will take the Pioneer here over the Rejuvenator. Do I also take it over a Totally Lost? Yeah. Here I can take the Totally Lost, I think. Could take Totally Lost number 3. That hardly seems good. Trusty Pack Beast is fine. The fact that this wand doesn't die after the charges go away does mean we can't get it back easily. But the Gearsmith Guardian is probably going to do work for us. I have a choice of a Gearsmith Guardian number 2 or Divination. Nicol Bolas is definitely not going to get played. In this case, I think not quite convinced about our White Splash, but could still happen. Yeah, our blue cards are not too bad. We'll probably get another Gearsmith Guardian. Let's just take the Divination. here, I think I'd rather have Recollect over an Oakenform. I guess I get the Oakenform if I want it. Maybe. Wolves are fine. Ghost form, probably not. Ooh, what's this guy? Draw 2 cards. That seems pretty good. It's just straight up card draw. This guy also seems pretty good, but it's a little bit more splashy. I think I just take the rare. Here we have a Pioneer, we have Sift. We do have a Millstone or an Angel of the Dawn as well to consider. I think I don't want to continue splashing too hard. Might still splash the Stag. But, you know, the rest of our deck is at least reasonable. I think it's going places. So it's either a Sift or a Pioneer. I think Sift. It seems like a lot of cards. We have a nice Essence Scatter here. That's definitely going to make the cut. Wind Mage. It's perfect. It's exactly what I want to be. I have a Manalith to at least entertain. Or another Gearsmith Guardian. I think in this case Gearsmith Guardian over the Manalith. I don't think we need to ramp that fast. We don't have really payoff for artifacts yet, and if we find it in this pack, well, we already have plenty. At this point, we either want the Snapping Drake or we want the Guide. I guess it sort of depends on what my mana curve looks like. I think it's probably the Drake. I think this Drake is pretty scary. At this point, could take Bristling Boar, could take Giant Spider. I like Bristling Boar, but I also like Giant Spider. I think it's going to be Bristling Boar. I'm thinking maybe we don't even bother splashing, but it's a bit hard to say. Ghost Form can just finish the game. We already have one. I guess I'll take the Spider. And cancel. Yeah. Feeling pretty good. We do have a Millstone. Did not end up getting any artifact benefits this time. Probably gonna cut the Sentinel. Probably just maybe just cut the Wolf. Wolf is sort of like the Gearsmith Guardian. Gearsmith Guardian is usually going to be better, though. Do I take a Millstone? I don't really see a point. I guess I'll take it. Take a Plummet. I guess that might even see play. so we're stuck. Oh, we're at like 41 exactly. That's not too bad. I guess the big question is, do we play the stag or not? Is the stag better than a boar? It is. It's definitely better than a boar. But I'm just getting the impression that we don't need to do that. I think we'll probably just cut a Titanic growth. Is that the answer? Let's just run a 40 card deck like this. Yeah, I think so. I think everything we have is pretty threatening. Maybe not. Maybe Giant Spider's a little defensive. Could swap in a ghost form. Do you even want Giant Spider? In the mirror match? Do we care? Maybe I don't. Maybe I'd rather have a ghost form. Ghost form on 2 Gearsmith Guardians sounds pretty scary. Alright. Okay, so here we go. Going into round 1. I feel like I've been drafting a lot of blue in this format. Poor Nicol Bolas. We're gonna keep that. Surge Mare, Essence Scatter. Yeah. Seems fine to me. Though actually I do want to check my mana base. I think that might be a little bit messed up. The way it automatically does your lands is a little strange. Okay, we're in a Red Green Ramp deck. Not my favorite thing in the world to see. And I have nothing to do here. Alright, I'm just not going to attack. I think I just leave things open. Prepare to counter whatever they play this turn. So I can counter that. I can also just take it. Yeah, I'll just let it resolve. I don't really see an issue. I don't really know what the point of that was. Alright, so we can Sky Scanner here, but I think just Snapping Drake. So they could have 6 mana this turn. I guess it could be a little bit sad if they, yeah, that's not too bad. Here I think what we want to do is Gearsmith Guardian into a Totally Lost. Obviously don't attack. Second Giant Spider. Well, it's pretty interesting. Okay, what do I do here? So I can try to go for the trick by Totally Losting something. On the other hand, maybe I should just Sky Scanner and keep looking for my playables. Yeah, we'll just end turn. Keep up Essence Scouter. Though soon they are gonna have a pretty scary 5/5. Oh, I can totally lost the 5/5, that's why. That's why I'm gonna keep that. Let's see. They can turn it into a 5/5 on my turn, huh? It's not great. Yep, let's just end. We want to put its stop point. Okay, resolve. I guess I can keep it up. I guess there's no reason to do that on my turn. Let's see what they do. Alright. Okay, not too bad. I think here what I want to do is Archaeologist. And we have 5 mana. So I think I just wait. Start drawing cards. Okay. too bad, though. Okay. I really have no way through this. One thing I can do is I can trade my Surge Mare for one of their creatures. I can attack with Gearsmith. I still only trade with one creature. Yep, that's a problem. Yep, I'll just end turn. We're gonna deck faster than them, but we do have a frilled, whatever you call it. Okay, so I have another Totally Lost. What do I do in this case? I can attack with Gearsmith Guardian. They would double block Corsair and Minotaur. I think it's worth it. I think we're stuck. We can still Totally Lost and Essence Scatter, so it's not too risky. Alright, so they let it in. And I think we're just going to have to start pressuring. Okay. I can Ghost Form. That's interesting. So I can go in for 9 using Ghost Form. That's pretty decent. If he lets this one by, then I might actually have lethal. Ooh. He's gonna let me kill one of the giant spiders. I think that that's worth it. Kill a giant spider for one of these. Yeah. And let's damage it. Yeah, I think that's plenty worth it. Because now I can totally lost the giant spider next turn and go in for 8. Yep. And then Ghost Form, Snapping Drake, and that should be lethal. Or actually, Snapping Drake is Surge Mare. Alright. Interesting. So they got... they got a land. Do I Gearsmith Guardian first? No. I think I just totally lost. Oh, and I can Essence Scatter it when they play it again. Yep. That sounds fine to me. Sure. They can attack me for 3 if they want. Which they probably should want. Let's see. So I have 10. I think I attack with... Do I attack with Surge Move too? That's the question. I don't think so. I don't think I bother. There's 1, 4, 5. Already doing 5 in the air. Sure, that resolves. Yep. They can attack me for 3, which I'm not too worried about. I'm also just gonna plummet the Angel of Dawn. They splashed white for an Angel of Dawn. That's interesting. Alright. Yeah, off to a pretty good start. Going into round 2. Yeah, that seems keepable. Nothing particularly wrong with that. Other than the fact it's, you know, turn 4 is my first play. And they're playing red-white, which probably is aggressive. But you never know. Turn 2 Westwing Falcon certainly is not making me too worried. They're playing some kind of ramp. Wait, maybe with dragons in it? Should be okay. Play search ramp. Really? Times like these where I kind of wish I had a counter spell ready. But we're just gonna go for it. Just drop a Bristling Boar. Wait for the Electrify. Lots of splashing going on here. Kind of wondering what our opponent is doing. They're already up to 5 mana. Alright. A Rust. Okay, I guess. I mean, I guess so. Let's just start attacking in with our Bristling Boar. Oh yeah, I was gonna check my mana distribution. I totally forgot. Okay. Can't be blocked by blue. Good thing I've got Gearsmith Guardian. So I can actually ghost form my Gearsmith Guardian and my Bristling Boar. Ah. Seems really good. Be at 7. Or I can just attack with both. I mean... yeah, I'm just gonna attack with both. I think if they want to not trade, then they're gonna have a bad time. +1/+1 indestructible. Okay. So it's gonna be a 1-for-1. Like, it's still only a 1-for-1. Sure. Okay. And a shot. Alright, that's pretty good. You know, I'll definitely agree with that. Pretty good. I'll just play out Snap and Village here, I think. We'll just end the attacks in the air for now. It's a pretty good play. Guess I should have ghost formed. Sky scanner. That's interesting. Might actually lose to that lightning man. Wait 4 turns to answer it. Maybe less, because he can pump it. I guess I want my Sky Scanner out. Okay. Ooh, a Transmogrify wand. Well, that will do it. I can just hold back here. And if they have a shock on the scanner, I guess I just lose. Well, they actually don't have enough mana to do that. But now they would. That'd be a pretty amazing play. But I think I'm just going to Transmogrify the Lightning there next turn, and it should be fine. And it costs 1 to Transmogrify. Sift is sorcery speed. Alright. Yeah, I think we're going to want to keep up Essence Scatter. Yeah, that's pretty good. We have to block that. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have played the wand. I should have kept the Essence Scatter. So we're gonna play that. This. Play out the windmill. We can only block 3. So 1, 2, 3. Yep, I think we just concede. Oh! Misplayed a little bit there. Yeah, definitely should have had Essence Scatter up instead of the wand down. Ghost forming in for 9 is probably the best I'm gonna get. I did want to keep it as a surprise, but as it turned out, we got kind of countered pretty hard as a result. Let's keep it. Green Speaker, cancel. I forgot to check my lands again. My lands are fine, obviously. Because I mean, I have a forest. I only need one forest. That's not a big deal. They're on 2 red, but they're not playing plated yet. I think I just play out the Pioneer. get some pressure on. Well, Green Seeker at the end of their turn. Yep, here's Red White. Dragon Egg. Alright. Yep. And I'll just play Snapping Drake, I think. We'll continue seeking some more green. I see the stop point just goes away. That's not what I prefer. I prefer it to just stay there, but... But I mean, it does stop at the end of their turn anyway, for the Green Seeker. So it's not really a big deal. 5-turn clock. I think at this point we're just gonna start keeping up Essence Scatter and cancel. Take another land. Nice. Look at this Reliquary Tower. No maximum hand size. That is... Why? Wait, why? Wait, why? Hold on a moment. What is this? Mighty Leap? Ooh, I can totally lost that instead of canceling it. I think I just like canceling it though. That lets me keep up Essence Scatter. That. Ooh. So many draws. Love it. 6 mana is all we need. Here we can actually sift. But I do like the idea of keeping it totally lost. Yeah, we can just sift here. Plummet. That's interesting. Maybe I shouldn't attack the forest. I don't really know what their deck is doing, or why they bother having Reliquary. Sure. They're going to gain control of my Snapping Drake. Okay. That seemed a little bit pointless. Alright. shouldn't even bother putting down a Gearsmith Guardian. I'm gonna put down a Transmogrifying Wand, maybe? No. I guess I'll put down Gearsmith Guardian. I'm just thinking they could have Cleansing Nova, and I guess that would be bad for me. What is that? When it enters the battlefield, you get 2/1/1 tokens, and you can sacrifice it to get indestructible. Okay. Yeah. Sounds fine to me. Oh, sorry, 3 tokens. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have Transmogrifying Wand before anything happened, but... Alright. Yeah, I don't really see even a reason to play anything. Wait. 100. Let's try that again. Guess we're gonna play out the wand. There's not really any harm in playing it out. Like, I really don't understand what this even is doing in this deck. I mean, maybe personally. So I could totally lost my own creature. I could also Transmogrifying Wand my own creature. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm gonna Transmogrifying Wand my own creature. Oh, I can't. It's sorcery speed. Yeah, we're gonna resolve that. So they could have... They could have what? Like... +2/+1? Let's go to block. So if they had +2/+1, this would be 5, 10, 15, and I would actually die. So yeah, we're not doing that. 5, 10, +3, +3. Yeah, we'll do 2 blockers like that. If they have a trick, we can totally lost. We'll just totally lost our own Gearsmith Guardian. No, I guess we should totally lost the champion. Because either they sacrifice it... Well... Yeah, I guess our Gearsmith Guardian's fine. Oh, +1, +7. Sure. I don't even really particularly care about that. I guess we'll play it anyway. 4 cards off of that. Okay. Going into game... what? 3? Wait, hold on a moment. Cancel. What's going on with my land? Yeah, I only have 4 forests. Let me adjust that a little bit. I thought something was a little fishy. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I think that's fine. There's nothing particularly wrong with that. That Skyrider Patrol is a lot better, though, if we have, you know, more parity. But I feel pretty good about that. Alright, now we're ready. Not forgetting Silicon Implants. Yeah, keep. This Wind Mage has some potential here. Now looks like we're playing white-blue. It's probably going to be Wind Mage to start with. Alright, they're anticipating. Oh, maybe it's white-black. Ooh, Psychic Corrosion. Looks like we're gonna have to really get started when it hits. That's the kind of deck we're playing against. Sort of lost hits of permanence. Okay. So I can actually totally lost the Corrosion and cancel it. If I time my mana. What do I do here? Psychic Corrosion is already hitting me, huh? Okay. Do I trade with the Snapping Drake? That's a good question. I guess I offer it. Lost the Plummet. Not too bad. Obviously totally lost him, but Corrosion is not the best. I think we probably totally lost the Drake instead. I'm not particularly worried about it. Yeah, we're just gonna, I think, attack with everything. Alright, let's see the counter spell. No counter spell. Alright. Lost a Surge Land. It's not too bad so far. Obviously I like the Essence Scatter. But with this Gearsmith Guardian, I think we're really gonna start doing a lot. To the point where I think we're outracing the Corrosion. What could they have here? Why would they be doing that? They could have Holy Nova. Yeah. Let's see it. Cleansing Nova. Strangling Blast. Alright. Ooh, a second Totally Lost. I do like that. I like a Frilled Sea Serpent better, though. Lost our Skyrider Patrol. So on my turn, I totally lost their Snapping Drake and attack in for 9. It seems pretty good. So, and I have 6. That would actually only put me at 7. Which is not enough. But we're gonna do it. Okay, totally lost. They could have like a the flashing in Hired Assassin, in which case they can kill my Aven Pioneer. Totally lost, yep. That's nice. Alright, so I can totally lost them. Yeah, it's mine. Sea Serpent went away. Let's do it, because if they don't have a counterspell, then I just win. Yeah, for playing Psychic Corrosion, they really didn't have too much in the way of control. I feel like that's the deck where you really just want to be clutching with Wall Mist. They don't want to lose to damage, you want them to be decked. Maybe it was just an alternate win condition they were holding on to. This is very nice Dryad into Pioneer. Followed up with a Bristling Boar. Let's go ahead and open with green. Okay, health. That's their own Green Seeker. Well, that's interesting. Do I Transmogrifying Wand their Green Seeker? I don't think so. I think I just, keep up the minutes. The Green Seeker are on deck, and throw a Bristling Boar. Save the Transmogrifying Wand for anything that can kill Bristling Boar. Yep. Yep. Okay. Planes. That's interesting. So that 5 mana? Could be like, that Angel? Volley Veteran. Yep. You got me. Combat, attack. Screen Seeker here. Technically, I should wait for the end of turn. So one thing I can do here is I can Transmogrify Volley Veteran, which I kind of like. Because it lets me start attacking with my Bristle Boar. I suppose they could have a shock, but obviously we're not seeing it yet. Alright, they hit. Gallant Cavalry. Okay. I think it's going to be a little bit annoying. Luckily I can trade a Pioneer for the Cavalry. Seems like a fine trade. I don't know why the stop is a hexagon instead of an octagon. It's a little bit weird. But sure, why not? Yep. We're gonna do the proper thing and wait until end of turn. because there is a white card that kills tapped creatures. And we don't really want to give them that opportunity. Another miss for us. Alright. So I can sift, but I don't think I want to. I think what I want to do is risk off the Surge Mare. Maybe Divination. No, I think Surge Mare is fine. First, let's Bristling Boar. Yeah, in this color combination, I'm expecting to see an Oaken form. Do we have the shock? Alright, no shock. Yeah. Here I'm gonna go ahead and put up Surge Mare. It's just pausing, I think, on their Green Seeker. I am going to use him, though. I guess I could have Divination before Surge Mare. I think playing the Wind Mage actually does change the board. Does speed it up. We're getting pretty good with that Green Seeker, and we're not. The hand is still full. We do have them on 3 turns. Is it going to be Cleansing Nova? No. That'd be pretty silly. Organ Priest. Yeah? Seems fine to me. Okay, Skylight Patrol. That. Now we're getting somewhere. In combat, you can pay green and a blue. Yes, please. So it's a beginning of combat. So we have combat. Green and a blue. Let's put it on the Pioneer. Okay. Do we have the shock this time? We do have the shock. That's pretty interesting. They could have shocked the Pioneer. That's the one they chose. Alright. I felt like playing the land instead of keeping it. Flying Vigilance Trample has hexproof if it hasn't dealt damage. Alright. Yes, I just Transmogrifying on that, I think. As soon as it deals damage. Just gonna go ahead and play Skyscanner. Ooh, and I can Essence Scatter as well. So I can trade my Aven Pioneer and a use of my Transmogrifying Wand. So just get rid of that. I'll just make my horsey fly. And we'll just end turn. If they attack with the Ruiner, I think we just win today. Alright. Yeah, 5-7 is good. It's actually not big enough to get past the Surge Mare. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so I have Ghost Form. That's obviously not going to be good enough. I think here what I do is I pay this, I put it on the Pioneer, and I start attacking in. And I trade my Pioneer and a Transmogrifier for the Runner. Alright, if they choose not to take it, we have 5. Yeah, we could just play Wind Mage. Did we miss Green Seeker? I might have forgotten to click it. Didn't matter, obviously, because we didn't pick up land. That I'm gonna Essence Scatter. I just don't see a world where that's a card I want them to have. It's already hard to block. Oh, wow. At 16 life? Are they still at 16 life? It seems like pretty early to give up. But I guess they saw I was going to Transmogrify it, and they just didn't want to live through that embarrassment. Kind of surprised. I would have held that, I think, at least to give returns, but I guess they knew that they had nothing left. Yeah, I think this is okay. We'll keep it. It's like a bit slow, or actually more like a lot slow. And I think we've been embarrassed by try getting rushed out by redwood decks. It looks like it worked out this time. Goblin Instigator. Alright. Considering I'm already at 7, I will just Undying Wand. Yeah, they're really going for killing me as much as possible. I think in this case, Snapping Drake makes the most sense. We're gonna take 7 here. I think that's worth it. Ooh. Oh, okay. Nice. It's pretty good for Marabai. I do not mind at all losing to something like that. I do like this guy's name. Just, so many deep questions that we have to ask ourselves. We're gonna keep the Surge Mare. Opening hand seems great. Can just block and dig if we need to dig. Alright, you can see this really aggressive opening. Red. Unlike the previous player. Was it Boggart Brute or That's pretty good. Here I'm actually pretty tempted to just attack him with Surge Mare. Oops. Yeah, I'll attack. Yep. We'll draw a card and discard an island. It's fine. I guess I could have pumped twice if I played that island first, but I wanted to have an island I could discard. Yep, more than happy to just take that. Sky Scanner, okay. Not too bad. Actually get our own Sky Scanner. I'm just gonna play that. Another island. Okay. Yeah, I'll play it. We can combat with the Surge Mare. Oh, I can attack with Pioneer. There we go. I'm willing to use Ghost Form here. Okay. If they have a shock, I guess that'd be cool. Still, I'm not too displeased about that. Alright, so they could have, like, another shock. I guess they could be, Yeah, we'll just take it. Oh boy. Yeah, so now we got a big boy. So we're gonna win the race right now, at least. Yeah. Well, look at that. -3, -3. You know what? If they want to use a trick to kill my Pioneer, I'll let them. I'm waiting for them to play something good. I'm not seeing it. I don't think we revealed that yet. Alright. Let's see. Do we have a trick? Is it gonna be like -3, -3, and a shock? Or maybe like 2 of those, that's gonna be an electrify. Alright, we're gonna 2-for-1 them here. Obviously I didn't really want to do that, but keeping my Sea Serpent is better than playing out the board. So they're getting me kind of low on health. I guess they can't double cast a Lava Axe. Not yet. Oh, Plummet. That's what I want to see. Oh, we're just going to attack with everything. We'll Plummet this Bloodletter. He'll be relatively happy, I think. We have Hired Blade. Alright, we have Hired Blade. Okay. Probably just to kill my Pioneer, I would assume. Yeah. That's fine. And murder my Sea Serpent. Alright. Sure. Considering that, probably just play the Bristling Boar first. Yeah, they can hit in for 5 this turn. I can hit in for 6. Alright, so they're only attacking with the Bloodletter. That sounds fine. So I can Ghost Form my Bristling Boar. It's not going to do anything. I think I just attack with the Bristling Boar. Let them trade. Plummet as a surprise. Good removal they got. Cobwalls. Yeah, well, that's not that great. They're being able to play Skyscanner. That'll definitely help. At this point, I think we start just attacking in with Skyscanner. Yeah. So here I think I just attack with Skyscanner. I probably actually just hold back so that Doom Dissenter doesn't attack. This Ghost Form is not going to get us very far. I might cut out the Ghost Form. To the Hired Blade, and I only would have taken 1. It's probably would have been better. Yeah, we're gonna Sift. Gearsmith Guardian to stabilize. Can we do it? Alright, we're gonna find out. I might just chop the Skyscanner on the blade. I think that's the play. I don't really see me winning if I let that hit, or if I trade. Let's see. Yep. Stay back. Yeah, being at 4 does make this pretty hard. There's a lot of cards they can draw, which will just end this for us. That's one of them. Well, I mean, it doesn't specifically kill us. We go to 1. Pretty much I have to draw not that. Alright. Probably mistake, but yeah, it was a pretty good game. Only made it to 4 wins. Not a very happy day. We'll take it. Alright, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. I'm Mirkov. Alright, bye-bye.